second.
Things.
There we go.
I think it's because I had I hit the other link that you'd sent, which was the YouTube link, and I was sitting on that page.
Yeah, you were.
So,
That was the invite for everyone else. But you can hear me now, right?
yep, all
Awesome.
good.
Awesome. If you want to go ahead and blast it to
I just
someone
found my
else.
phone. This is my phone.
Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and grab it real
It,
quick and share it with our Discord folks. Um, and yeah, anyone else? I don't think anyone else is here yet,
well,
so I'll
most other
give it.
people are watching the game.
Oh yeah, that's the purpose, right? Come watch the game with Ron and I. Say hello. Yeah, let me pull the game back. Still 2-1.
Yep.
I was not able to watch the Blue Jays score. So how was it? Home run or something?
Guerrero home run.
Blast?
Vladdy hit a home run.
Nice. Well, folks, I've been. I'm gonna see. I wish I could say I've been busy with cards. I've not. 2-1 here in the top of the fourth. Edman just walked. 2 outs for the Dodgers. Bottom four. Um, Busy with kids and work, but I have started. Does this thing let me change? Yeah, angles. I have started to work on
There you go.
the packs. The first batch of the Prospect Chase Box Volume 38, 7. I think it's 7.
37.
37, I think it is. It's in the works. I need to add some of this beautiful baby to see if we pull Shohei Auto or something. Rookie Cup. No, this is not the Rookie Cup card. Actually, does the update? Sorry, does the tops? Does the high number also have that Rookie Cup thing? I think they both do.
I think it does.
I think it both do. However, this and this one, it is not an SP. So this one is. Wait. Um. Shoot, I'm blanking out. He may not have a base card in this He may. I don't know. I need to look it up. I know that in regular Heritage, which will also be in this release, he's an SP, and he has blue ink and red ink autos. But I know he has autos on the high number. I'm not sure he has a base card. He might. But I don't think that's the case. In any case, volume 33, 37. Look at Ron with the green screen. I love it. He's ready for the show. He's ready for the big time. We're going to commercials, so I'm guessing someone made it out. 2 packs, hobby packs of Bowman Heritage 22. So this has a Bobby Witt and Julio Chrome rookie possibilities. Also autos. Sorry, the autos are the ones that are Chrome. But it has parallel possibilities of both of those rookie cards. But
Yeah.
there's one auto in each box, and the auto is Chrome and it's on card. So that's really cool. We've got 2 packs of 22 Pro Debut, which has a bunch of major leaguers now with autos. I think this box has 4 autos, if I'm not mistaken. The Big Show, 22 Bowman's Best with Julio and Bobby Witt, rookies and autos, and I'm pretty sure Shohei has autos here too. He must have autos in most of these products. Don't take my word for it, but I mean, I would imagine he does. 22 Bowman Heritage, a household favorite. Looking to see if this hobby box has is a hot box. We'll see. I don't know. We haven't ripped one yet. Our first batch is going out tomorrow. I think our first 5 or 6 boxes are going out tomorrow. We will be ripping a box live, hopefully tomorrow at some point. We just ran today our first RAS for a box, and congratulations to John who won that. He has a box coming too, a regular box coming. If you're thinking about getting a box, boxes are 150 shipped. But you can also enter our pack breaks where we rip open a box and split the packs between folks. So you might get a Bowman Best, you might get Bowman Heritage, you might get a bunch of things. Yeah, so that's that. Uh, what else? What's going on in your neck of the woods, Ron?
Well, we just have all the Garvey stuff up here, so that's the important thing. Got a little baseball on TV.
That's what
Neither of our
matters.
teams did much. Yours didn't make it. Mine made it, but failed miserably. And away we go. I am sitting here getting ready uh, for another road trip up to Washington. Gosh dang it! If the Mariners had only won, I'd be up there hounding people for
That
game
would have been
tickets.
crazy, huh?
Yeah,
Would have been up there.
yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to flip my phone and show the game, but I think I'll probably hit a copyright
Yep.
infringement, so I'm not gonna do that. Shohei still pitching up to 61 pitches, top of the fifth. He's going strong. Only 61 pitches. He's been very efficient. 62 now. Dodgers losing 2-1. Andres Jimenez hitting with the 2-1 count. Man, I'm pretty good at this. Um, for the Latino audience. Um, anyways, what do we have going on? So we got the coffee. We've got the volume 37 box. We're watching this game. We're
We
gonna talk a little bit about the hobby.
yep.
Let's start with tops now. Maybe
Well, big
a
news
few
with
shout
Top
outs.
now.
Juanito, what's
Yeah.
going on? Thank you for coming in. 6'7". You must be in high school. He's coming up on 67 pitches. That's funny. Um, shoot, what's up? Talk to me.
Well, well, the big thing we have had happen this last week was the 3 home run Otani game sparked bonus cards for everybody. So one of the big things is they're limited to just the team sets that were bought of the Dodgers, not the Japanese language set, just the regular Dodger team set. If you got one of those, you got one of these cards coming. The card when it was when the, after the event happened of him hitting 3 home runs in that game in Toronto, it became a mad rush to people putting him up on pre-orders at like 250 $300. It seems to have settled down around 70 or $80, but still it's sitting out there. We just got notice of the orders from Tops that they've made it official, blessed, and they're going to be sending out the bonus cards, not the nice cards that we had last year with the gold backing, but it's this year's bonus card that written right across. It's like having written across your forehead to your bonus card. But still, it's limited to the 4,000 some odd copies. So it is a limited edition one
Yeah.
at least. So it's not one of these multi printed ones.
Yeah, it's
The
a limited edition base card, which is not. Listen, it's a little bit better, a little bit worse than a gold card. About double the size, but still, given his ridiculous demand, still a
Yeah.
pretty collectible item, albeit the nasty bonus word smacked right across the top of the card. I just hope I hope that they pick a nice image and didn't use all the good images for the look for
Yeah.
autos and other shenanigans,
Well,
other pricey shenanigans that they pull. I was not a player on his crazy performance look for autos a week ago, whenever that was. Um, I'm guessing the print run must have been ridiculously high.
it was nearly
Yeah,
250,000 for that one, which surprised me. I thought it'd be like near 100, 75, between 75 and 100,000, but it was over 200 or 240 some thousand, I believe is what the final was. The other thing that they did, like today, they released 6 cards 4 of them were
Yeah.
specialty. Look for autos, look for relics, look for short print auto
Yeah.
relics,
I
et
was a
cetera, et
player on
cetera.
that one. I was a player on that one just because I had a little bit of money there to redeem in the Tops Now account that made it a little bit more doable, and also because that was a pretty significant accomplishment, first ever to do what he did, and the fact that they're throwing in a bunch of different images and short prints and relics and what have you, and the one of one. And hey, maybe one day we'll win one of those cards, and he'll
Yeah,
pay for my mortgage.
who
Um,
knows? Who knows? But Topps Now is also blowing up right now with the new basketball stuff. First couple of cards were big. The rest of them have kind of tapered down a little bit into the standard ranges. You're seeing that. Topps update for baseball, which is our primary sport that we cover here, has been delayed. I didn't see what the new release date was, but they delayed that again. In the meantime, they threw out the holiday megas and advent calendars and tins,
right.
etc., for the holiday stuff coming at us right now. So we've got a few different things burning on that particular front. There's new product is supposed to be coming out. Cosmic is just around the corner. Uh,
By the way, Bloody flies out to end the fifth for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, so we're actually looking at some other cards coming up soon on the baseball side. In the meantime, they've
So
been
before, hold on,
inundated.
you're going too fast,
Oh,
way too fast. Update. Okay, so
update,
update. It's been delayed. They already the pre-sale happened. Did the regular public release happen or not yet?
not yet.
Okay, so the pre-sale, but the pre-sale did happen, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sure you got a few box. I honestly I cannot remember if I got a box or not.
I
Probably
don't
didn't.
believe I bought any either. I'd have to check, but I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
don't
I was
think I
one of
did.
them.
I don't think I
I'm
did.
waiting for the Chrome. You
Yes,
know
yes, yes, yes.
that's where I'll be a buyer.
So update hasn't released. Let's go through the year a little bit. I think we did this last in our last episode, but so we're not. We'll won't go through everything. But most recent things, obviously the Bowman Chrome and the Bowman Chrome Sapphire was a hit because it was very short print. I mean, not very, somewhat short printed. The price was ridiculous, and the market shows that probably because of Otani, baseball is hot right now. I think basketball just started. The fact that there was no basketball that may have helped a little bit baseball. Basketball Tops finally has a license, so they are starting to push some basketball product. Their first super widely released, the comparable, the equivalent, the basketball equivalent to Series One in baseball, just released for them. The Topps paper.
Yeah,
However, it being the first one in years, actually, it may have been the first paper. Didn't they only do Topps Chrome back in the day? Maybe not.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
I didn't do basketball,
But
but
I have an idea that I have I have a gut feeling that it may have been their first paper basketball product, but maybe I'm mistaken. I'm probably mistaken. There has to be Kobe Bryant's paper products out there. But in a while, so people were happy that the price wasn't terrible. They're slowly gonna creep it up. Uh, so that product, given how massively produced it was a bit shocking to see how well it was selling and in the middle market, right in the aftermarket. It was moving quite well, especially some formats like the jumbo hobby,
jumbo.
which we will be ripping a box here this week. I think it arrives tomorrow or Saturday for me, and we have pre-sold it among our community members. Another benefit of the PCB, the Prospect Chase Box. Come join us. But other than that, I think baseball benefited from no license on basketball, but now that's going to change. Also, the product, the on field or in court product of basketball has has really gone down. I feel in the last few years. There's no obvious superstar. I think Wemby now put on a lot of weight. I mean muscle weight, so he looks good. He might make a comeback. However, that's the type of player that I don't know, man, if you agree with me or not, Ron, but he scares me as a prospect, as a young player. He's an ankle away from an ankle injury away from
Well,
not playing anymore, given
yeah.
his features, right, and what makes him special,
But a lot of those guys are like that. You know, you look at the fact that 2 years ago it was Chet Holmgren coming in,
right?
instantly got hurt, and so now nobody's really hot on that Chet Holmgren thing. Maybe he bounces back.
Maybe
Don't know. So
yep.
Wemby had some injury issues. Okay, we'll see with that. And now this year, we've got the kid with Dallas. So away we go.
We'll see. And so that's going on. Football for a while. They don't have a license till next spring. So those products won't really move the needle. But baseball, Otani has carried baseball. I've been fairly surprised with how well the baseball hobby products have been doing, given the somewhat downturn in the economy in folks' disposable income. I've been I mean, again, we know why. We know that breakers are buying stuff and people are spending money in different ways. But the prices at which things are selling keep surprising me. So I guess that's keeping the hobby somewhat going, active and popular. Otani's blowing it up, though. If it wasn't for Otani, I think people wouldn't be giving two rats ass. Pardon my French. About baseball.
Well, there is a huge demand on the secondary market for every product that's coming out anymore. You look at the fact that the Chrome Sapphire came out, Bowman Chrome Sapphire came out the other day. We didn't expect much from those boxes, and they just took off. A box that was $350 all of a sudden was selling up to $900 per box.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? Where's that demand based on what's in that box? It's not there, but it's because the secondary market being sold to breakers and they're building these things and they're making 10x on the transactions. So they're selling 30 teams at $100 a team. So all of a sudden they're
It's
getting piled.
isn't crazy, man. Isn't it really crazy? I've been I've been staying away for the most part. We've been buying us in the group. A lot of us has just been buying to flip, as a way of of um of funding the things that the PC and things that we like. But I've been staying away. I'm not. Ron may be different. Ron may be holding some stuff. I haven't been holding all this premium stuff. Um, um, I'm letting it go. I think Otani just either he's about to bat. Yeah, Otani is up. It's well, he is batting. He's down 0-2 in the count. I think he splintered a bat or something, so he's getting a new bat. Still Dodgers down 2-1, one out in the bottom of the fifth. Otani with an 0-2 count,
And no one
eh,
on.
and no one on. Mr. Bieber is doing quite has had quite the comeback here. I have some of his rookie Chrome cards.
Yeah.
It may weigh, I mean, probably base, but uh, yep, struck out Otani.
Well,
Bieber.
one of the things that I've noticed, we'll get to the game in the broadcast, but one of the things I've noticed is there's really been a slowdown in the baseball side, which has created an uptick in the non-sports world more than, hey, football's coming online, great, basketball's coming online, great. But all these non-sports related items have just took off. SpongeBob. Who in the world would have thought SpongeBob? Well, I did. But that's why I jumped in right away and bought
I
them.
did. I called it.
And you know, I
People
jumped on
were
those
but
early.
people were I called it. I knew that was gonna be a hit. That's why I grabbed a few blasters as I could. And just like I was on the same boat about the Labubu stuff. Now what made me kind of like fade a little bit is just they had a crazy delivery time of December, and who
Yeah,
knows what happens in December. Who knows what gets hot. I still think it giving I mean if they don't print it to the moon, I think it will still do well.
yeah.
um, I don't know if they'll reach the craziness of the SpongeBob product. But yeah, no, great segue.
Well,
Listen,
the
we've been
s-
doing a
the
bunch
sup-
of different
yeah, the
non-sports cards.
yeah, the thing with the SpongeBob that got me, I bought my max amount on the pre-sale. So when the actual drop day came around, I couldn't buy anymore with my account because they limited you. If you bought it on the pre-sale, it counts for the regular drop as well. That product sat there for 3 days, and people are just going, "Oh, they're losing their heads about it, going, this is horrible. This has been sitting here 3 days." But what happened is people started opening the product and seeing what a good
Yeah.
quality product that was. Disney had come out with Disney Chrome about the same time. The product was not the same quality. So
Yeah.
it was one of those things that because of the quality of the product and things people were seeing, the sketch cards, the auto cards,
Yeah.
all the different variations, people loved SpongeBob. And all of a sudden it went from sitting for 3 days to just taking
Yeah.
off where
The
boxes
other
doubled in
thing that
price.
I think what you're alluding to also, I think the reason why people were all of a sudden opening it and seeing how crazy good the product was that I think it was significantly less printed than other products. That than Disney Chrome, for example. Some of our close friends and industry insiders told us that Topps Disney Chrome was printed, I wouldn't say to the moon, but was highly printed. Same probably with Topps Chrome Marvel. Those rips, if you ripped into some, I have. Not the Disney ones, because those are sold. But the Topps Chrome Marvel, I've sold two, but I still have a few blasters. I think I opened one for my kids, and it's an okay rip, but it's not hitting bunch of parallels in every box or autos or what have you parallels, and even the parallels, not all of them are numbered. So that ripping experience, yeah, to your point, people were ripping SpongeBob and seeing, shoot, a bunch of like numbered like one of ones, and so a bunch of super fractals, a bunch of like 20 number to 25, a bunch of
Oh,
like low number
this
stuff,
and the sketch cards. The sketch
and the
cards were
sketch
a
cards.
huge hit with people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
it
those
took
boxes are
off.
going for crazy money, crazy
Yeah,
money. I
yeah,
sold mine, and my what did I sell? Oh
you
yeah, I
s-
sold my Disney Chrome hobby, but I couldn't get, I never got SpongeBob hobby, but I did get a few blasters. I sold
yeah,
them pretty high, and the people who I sold it to, again, they're members of our community. So shout out if you guys are here, Cardboard Night NY. Uh, they're selling it super high on breaks. It's doing
yeah,
quite well. They have like 70 something blasters, bunch
yep.
of hobby boxes, so it's doing quite well for them.
Yeah, they've actually had a lot of breaks. I keep seeing their stuff pop up
Oh, that's right. You introduced us.
continuously.
You introduced
Yeah,
us for sure.
yeah. It was
Uh,
somebody who'd reached out and we made the connection and then we connected them with the
no, we've
community
even,
here.
man, in our group, we've even been like dealing in like coins, different stuff that's moving quite well. The hobby in general, collectibles, it's really taken off. All of it has to do with nostalgia. All of it has to do with limited, obviously limited print runs. If you limit somewhat the print run of something, and it appeals to something, a product that was hot when you were 20 teens or whatever. I mean, there's another generation of collectors, right? There's your generation, there's mine, but there's another generation
Yeah.
behind me that grew up with SpongeBob, grew up with like all these Marvel stuff, so they're going to be collecting, and it's something, it's really nice, and it's hitting parallels, and it's
Well,
short printed. People are going to eat it up.
yeah. We go one step back to an earlier product was the one Garbage Pail Kids anniversary product that came out.
Right, TPK.
That yeah, the anniversary product, it was a 40th anniversary, I believe. It really went over the moon with folks. So it was
That's
one
right.
that again had a nostalgia factor. They came out with a Green Day version. People said, okay, that's too specific. Whereas when you look at the other stuff, here's all the stuff. So there's a few other things in the pipeline that are nostalgic. Wacky packages, for instance, is something that they came out with. Nobody would have bought that, but I did buy some of that craziness of wacky packages. 'Cause that's what I bought when I was a kid. So,
Yeah.
some fun things going on there.
Yeah, no, it's interesting times. By the way, 2-1 still. Toronto batting. Shohei just fielded a grounder from Barger. 2 outs, 2-1 still. Top of the sixth. Um, Yeah, so I'm filling in orders for the PCB Volume 37. Again, if you don't know what the Prospect Chase Box is, first of all, go to our website, prospectchasebox.com, and check out what the concept is. And then follow me on Instagram at Jorge Prospector on Instagram or Facebook. and follow Ron. Where can they follow you, Ron?
I My main account is on Twitter under N Green Room, as in N Green Room. It was a surfing slang term from years ago, but I've had the account for 13 years now. So,
Wow.
got a couple
We
of
may have
years
to
in
work
there.
with Ron to make his handle a little more marketable, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
He probably
Well,
refused. Um,
I would refuse. I'm still using AOL dial-up.
I thought you went away with that. You did
I
away
did
with.
this. I'm not having any connection problems, as you may have noticed here with the new
I
5 gig
noticed
internet.
you
So
fixed that problem. That's good.
yeah, the other internet, even though it was supposedly a 200 gig, every time it was always locking up along the way. So this one, here we go. So Juanito YT or
Yeah.
Whitey,
What's going on, Juanito? Hello, hello,
he
everyone.
said hi a couple times.
I know. Let me shout
He's
him out.
broke to buy a card. So
It is difficult times right now. I've been having luck selling my premium inventory, singles, stuff like that on Feebay, or at least converting Feebay inquiries to offline transactions. That's an art form in and of itself. More than happy to talk about that offline. Um, Hold on. Yep, yep. Let me see how.
when the ending just ended, so they walked off. I don't believe there's any more scoring done. So
No, that's it. I think.
yep. Yep. So that we're off to the sixth inning now, I believe.
Okay.
We're
Yeah, I'm just watching um, how the AV looks on YouTube, just to make sure that we're not talking and people can't hear us. No, but the AV seems pretty good. Um, what else? What else? Yeah, singles. I've been selling singles. I've been selling. If I see Pokemon, I'm grabbing it. If it's the good variety, and ripping it. I only have. I think I have a Mega Evolution ETB left, and I think I may have. I think I sold those Costco things. Yeah, I did sell the Costco bundles. So I have some of that, and wax is another thing that we've not touched on. Wax is selling pretty good, especially like if you price it right, and if it has some decent people prospects in it, or players, it's selling well. You can also get rid of some, not crazy premium wax. If you combine it, it's selling well, people. But again, the prices. Oh, this is something I wanted to talk about, and we touched on this. I brought this up. Remember? I mean, you'll remember when I say it now. Probably 3 5 months ago, that 2018 and 22 product was going to start really selling, especially 18, especially a undervalued 2018 product. Remember I mentioned 2018
hmm
Bowman. Now that's shooting up like crazy because that's one of the products that still has Otani live autos in it, so you won't get one of those redemptions like you get in Bowman Chrome,
the
in
dead
2018 Bowman
redemption.
Chrome. There is good content out there, especially on YouTube, about what 2018, what products, what Shohei Otani sealed products to target if you still want to get some of his good parallels or even autos. So you can go and search on YouTube. There are a few outlets that have a few channels that have highlighted what products to go after. But I did mention some time ago that I thought those 2018 blasters, 2018 Bowman blasters were undervalued, and I should have gone. I should have bought a lot more. I think I bought one or two because I mean they are expensive, and they were expensive. We're talking about they were selling for I think 200 ish. Uh, Back in maybe 6 months ago, maybe a little bit more. But now I think they jumped all the way. They're probably at. I mean,
Well,
they're
to
probably at
give
like
you
$400.
a reason why is that you look at the fact that a PSA 9 Otani card is now in the $800 to $900 range for PSA 9, not a 10. PSA 9s are going for what 10s were going for,
Yeah,
6 months ago.
and
So
and
it's
some raw
skyrocketing.
cards. So the new that it's funny how because people want a grade. That's been the case for a while now. But PSA nines are selling at about at about or even under sometimes raw. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah,
Like if a raw
it
card is
makes
looks
no
good,
sense.
it makes no sense. If a raw card looks good or decent, people are willing to take the shot, and they're paying PSA $9, sometimes even more, which is crazy to me. Especially those high print run Shohei cards.
Well,
Now you can argue that because Shohei's market it's global, and that the same that is not you can argue that it's not apples to apples versus other versus maybe Juan Soto or Bobby Witt, and there's something there. Um, but for example, if I told you that a particular Bobby Witt or Acuna, something like that, Bowman Chrome or first Bowman Chrome or rookie card, graded Chrome card, PSA 10. If I told you that a particular card, it's upwards like more than 5,000 or 4,000 PSA 10s, you'd be like, there's no way. There's no way I'm getting into a PSA 10 that has a print
yeah,
run, has a pop count. Sorry, not print run.
pop control.
Pop count of like 5 or 4, even 4K up, right? You say no way you would get into that. I mean, you could buy it at a good price to flip it. I understand that argument, but anyone would say, nah, I'm not getting that card. But with Shohei, we're seeing cards that are have pop counts, PSA 10 pop counts of like 5, 6 thousand dollars, 6 thousands, and they're selling for crazy money.
Yeah,
You talk about you go ahead. You had somewhere to
Be-
go, or
Bieber's back out there in the sixth, so he's still going at it.
yeah, he's still going at it. So
So,
a card, for example, like so Teoscar Hernandez, bottom six, coming up to the plate, one out. A 2018 Bowman Chrome Shohei rookie card, Ron, which is, I mean, granted, it is his go-to rookie card, Chrome card, because people like that batting stance,
hmm
um, batting post, vis-a-vis the 2018 um, tops. What is it, Chrome update, or is he on Chrome 2018? He is, but he's pitching. That's why.
yeah,
People like that Bowman Chrome rookie card because I think it came out just before update, which he does have a rookie update debut batting. It's somewhat popular too, but the 2018 Bowman rookie card it's known in the industry as his best base rookie Chrome card. So that card in a PSA 10, they just took Bieber out with one out in the sixth. The 2018 Bowman Chrome Shohei base Chrome card in a PSA 10 has a pop count of over, I want to say 6,000 something. And Ron, it's selling for. Have you seen what it's selling for?
yeah. It's 15,
It's selling for
sixteen
like
hundred.
$3,500,
Oh, I
something
didn't
like that.
know it gone to that
Yes,
high. Okay.
that card was selling for about 1,800,
hmm
literally a couple weeks ago. And it jumped all the way to like it doubled the price in like 2 weeks. Now, it's probably a it's probably a bubble. 95% chance it is a bubble, and that his cards could come down, but will they? Now, to my point of the argument of maybe not apples to apples because he has a crazy demand, right? He's a global athlete. Maybe 5,000 is not a lot,
Yeah.
right?
Well, in you look at the parallel of Wemby in basketball, he has a global following as well, which is why his cards went up as high as they did. So it was those European buyers that added. In the case of Otani, we have the Asian and Japanese markets. So you know, if you can get somebody with cross appeal like that, you're going to take those products to the moon. Interesting enough, there was an article out today by the head of Upper Deck, where he talks to the fact of people and how this market has gone so high that it's taken the cards away from the people who were actually collectors and putting them into an investment status. Interesting article. Go look for it. You should be able to find it out there easily.
Yeah. I mean,
So
there's arguments for that, counter arguments too. People. a lot more product is being opened. So if you're a collector, you're also going to get a lot of cards out there for up for grabs on eBay. So there's the argument. Um, Now, is it making it more affordable for the average folks? No. Uh, but it all depends
Yeah.
on where you are. I don't see this going anywhere like this. I don't think there's a
Well,
change
what
uh, that's going to happen. People are still ripping and gambling. That's all it is gambling on hitting something. So people are willing to pay a fractionalized price, if that's a word, for the product.
fractionalized ownership is definitely a term for it because you're buying people are buying fractionalized ownerships of packs, right, of
Right.
boxes right now. That's what breaking really is. You take a look at the fact that Topps dropped diamond icons the other day at $3,300 for a single box. It had 8 autos in it, but still, I mean, it was crazy, and they sold out. It went on as an equal and sold out. We are in the crazy card season. I mentioned Cosmic is coming up. You're going to have, on the heels of that, you're going to have the Gilded collection coming out after that. We had
They're coming out with it.
Transcend.
Yeah.
They will again.
Did they
Yeah,
do a
it's
2024
yep,
with Paul Skeens and everyone and Churio
yep,
and all that? I don't even
yeah,
recall that. They did it. They did. I mean, it did well, right?
yeah. It's still sitting in an expensive box. The boxes right now are selling for around $1,000 each.
And it was what to acquire 700, 800,
No,
or
it was 400.
four? No, gilded.
Gilded. It was like 4 to 500, right in that range, right there, and the
For some
boxes are a
reason, I want to say
thousand.
it was more 5 to 6, but yeah, I could be wrong.
Yeah,
Did you buy
but
it? It
it
was
did come
equal.
with
Was
two
it
autos.
equal? Or was it?
Um, I believe it was a pre-order and then an equal drop, or
Did you
maybe it was
get
equal
some? I don't
twice.
recall.
Yeah, I did, and I sold off a couple of
You sold
boxes.
them.
The other one is sitting on the shelf unopened. In the meantime, for the price of those boxes, I went and bought a ton of cards that are singles. In fact,
Right.
let's see if we can do this
Did
while
you
we're
buy a
here.
case of that and opened
No,
it?
no, I actually bought just the
Boxes.
singles. I bought 3 boxes, but didn't open any of it.
Yeah,
And I'm
and you
going to
sold
pop this
two, right?
open. Sold 2 of them. Still have the other sitting on the shelf.
Yeah,
And in the meantime, we have that is the Padres Hall of Fame players
yeah. It's tough to
right
see
there.
probably on the live, but yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
Amazing,
mean, it's just crazy stuff.
right?
It's the kind of thing that
It's a cool product though. I wish they kept it, but then here's the thing: Sapphire is cool too. So one of them, I don't see a world where both of them coexist. I
yeah,
mean, depends because if they do, so Gilded is a very limited print run,
and specialized print run.
very specialized. So I mean, I guess both can coexist. It's just a shame that there's not more, and you get rid of something. Man, I think one of the things I want to touch on, I think they changed pictures because it's in commercials unless they were able to get a double play or something, or maybe not. Maybe just over the innings are over. Man, no one knows what's gonna happen with TCPA, our beloved Topps Chrome Platinum anniversary.
Mm,
It was slated to be in August, then September. We're going to November, and we haven't
yeah.
heard
And it's still
crap.
listed out there on Topps' site as being one of the products they're going to be dropping. They renamed it to Topps Platinum Anniversary 50 or Topps Platinum 55 edition or something to that effect, or Topps
Right.
Chrome 55 Platinum. I forgot what the exact name is, but they did change the name a little bit
Yeah.
on it, and the
I
product's
just
sitting out there.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, listen, this delay further encourages me, further strengthens my belief that release will have two types of
Rookies.
rookies, right? I think they will have like some type of one second, please.
Well, what he's talking about is 2 types of rookie class because we didn't have the drop for it last year, and so they decided they were gonna combine it into this year is what we were told, so we're gonna have 24 class and 2025 rookie classes somehow
Yeah,
integrated into a single set.
yeah. I
No,
think
who
that's what
knows
will
what the
happen.
yeah, who knows what the card count will be? The set itself has always been a very large set.
Yeah, and let me tell you something. The 25 initially, I was, and it's still an inferior class to 24.
There's one right there, as a matter of fact, above my head.
Base hit for the Blue Jays. Varsho leading off the seventh with a hit.
It's
Still 2-1. Otani still
it's
pitching.
into the 7th.
91 pitches. He probably has maybe a couple of batters, I would imagine. Maybe one more batter. I see Banda. Anthony Banda is up in the bullpen. Eh, so yeah, I hope they come out with a product. I think they will come out with it. It probably will be super late. It's good. What's gonna happen is because they have this. They do this all the time at the end of the year, like around Thanksgiving. They throw like a new product every week. Uh, they bombard you with really cool products. The logo fractor, the whatever, this one, Cosmic. Oh, a double bar show. Yeah, being held up. So second and third for the Blue Jays. Otani's probably getting the axe now. Clement with the double. Runners on second and third for the Blue Jays. No outs.
Which doesn't mean anything these days with having runners on second and third and no
Doesn't mean
outs.
anything, but you would
People have
think.
not been able to people
Yeah.
have not been able to do it. They strike out with an empty out, and
And
I've
I don't know.
seen it too many times.
I would have kept Otani for the fifth game. I don't. I think it was a. I mean, listen, he's pitched well. He hasn't pitched.
He's into the 7th. What more could you
Yeah,
have asked with the 2-run
yeah.
giving
That
up 2 runs? That's a pretty good
the
game, good start. That's a quality start.
teams haven't been. He's out. Otani's out. Banda's coming in. No outs. Top seven. Blue Jays leading 2-1. Um, yeah, man. I hope they come out with a product. So again, to my point, they're gonna bombard us in November, and it's a shame. It's always a shame because November is the month where you want to load up on Black Friday deals, and so you have to kind of like limit. I mean, uh, bifurcate
Yep.
your hobby purchases between Black Friday and this other stuff that's really good. Especially TCPA, which is a product I'm not looking to sell necessarily. I want to hold some of that stuff if possible, but ultimately it'll depend on what they do with it. If it's truly a 2025 product, I'm not messing much with it. I'll buy a
Yeah.
few here and there, but I'm not going to be a big buyer of that. If it completely skips the 24 rookie class,
Yep.
that much I can say. Ron, we're hitting in the 40,
Yep.
coming up on the 45 minutes. I think people might probably tired of us. It's been fun. Uh, I think
One
we covered
last
some ground.
one last huge
One
thing
last thing.
that I just got to get this off my chest. The ghost runner on second in extra innings. I don't want to see it in playoffs. Let these guys battle it out. This is a death match at the end. We
You
want
know,
to
you
see
know
him
what's
battle
funny?
to the end. I
You know
don't want to
what's
see
funny?
the guy fresh for tomorrow. I want to see him knocked off. Let's
It's
see
funny.
how
I was
strong
having
you
I
are.
was having a similar discussion with some of my high school friends this morning because I'm truly
I know.
I'm not a purist per se, but I have been known to be very conservative in many of my daily life beliefs, uh, including sports. But when it comes to this, for some reason, on this particular issue, I'm a little bit more I don't know, call it millennial friendly, I guess. Where I do think I do think there's value in, and this is where I'm coming from. I want the sport to start getting the top dollar, the top TV dollar that it deserves. I don't know if you know this or not, Ron. I filed this not for work, but kind of. Um, the sport, undoubtedly, because Otani has outperformed basketball and football, even football, in certain key demographic growth, uh, outperforming growth. in certain key young demographics in recent years. Uh, but the TV money is not keeping up. Mostly because of time. I wouldn't say mostly, somewhat because of timing of the contracts with the broadcast networks and whatnot, but also because there's too much. So it's a lot easier in America, probably in the world, to sell advertising for football content and basketball content that it is baseball for whatever reason. And so the contracts are puny as compared to football. What networks pay for football and basketball content.
Yeah.
And so my point is, I want the sport to be very watchable. Even if we listen, even if we have to, give out in the edges and on the margins, as they say, I'm okay with
Well,
with
the,
sport. Listen, I'm okay with the rule. Fine. But when it comes to the freaking 12, 13 innings, like, I
in
don't want to see Joe Blow pitching.
during the regular season, I can agree with that. During the playoffs, it's a knockdown dragouts. It's see who can last. That's really
But
where I
and
come
I
from
get
on it.
it, but you're looking at it from a very purist and
Why not just go
and
to a coin flip then?
no, I'm just saying you're looking at it from a perspective of like
These are gladiators. This is
what
their
the true sport
arena.
should be, right? Like, of the
It's
sport.
their gladiators. Look at me. I'm a gladiator.
I
So
know, but it affects the product when Otani's, and don't get me started about Otani. I would change. That was another conversation I was having with my group this morning. I'm done with this intentional base on balls. I would put a rule in there that you can only put him on base intentionally once a game, something like that. Other than that, you
yeah, but
have to.
you do like they did in the last inning there, where they pitched to him, but they pitched
I know, Ron,
around
but there's a
him.
possibility. There's a or change the rule that with runners on base, you cannot, you cannot
What
walk him
Juanito
otherwise. And if
Juanito
you want to
agrees with
throw
me.
him four
Coin flip,
balls,
buddy.
if you want to throw him 4 balls in a row, throw it. But guess what? He has to
I-
be there.
I'll never forget growing up. It was was it the Yankees A's game where were doing the intentional walk, and then the guy just pulled
Yes.
down in for a strike.
And
It's-
I was telling someone, yeah, picture him. Yeah, but he's not gonna. You can't force me to throw him a strike. No, I can't. But guess what? He may swing at a ball,
But
and you
I
throw
think
him four balls outside. He may swing at them both to force you to and put you in a situation where, like you have to make a choice. You've got me
yeah.
0-2. Are
Well,
you gonna,
it really boils back to the Barry Bonds rule because of that. You look at how many
Ron? It's
times they walked
absurd.
him.
It's absurd. We want the best players to play. Like that sport is to throw the baseball, hit the baseball. And people want to, again, I'm taking it back, and I'll die on this hill. Andres Jimenez with a hit. Did someone?
That would have scored a run. Yes, it
No,
did.
because I think it was
It's three to
Axel
one.
Warren.
It was 2-1 the
Oh, okay.
second
So
one.
someone did score. Oh yeah, of
Yep.
course he was on third base. 3-1. No, I'll die on this hill. I want the product to be the best product. I don't care.
Well,
Listen, I'll give you the knockout, the thing, the duke it out rule. I'm okay with that. I don't feel as funny enough. I don't feel as strong about that, even though I think the product suffers when the game is ending at 3 a.m. in the morning. For the majority of the people that watch, and then no one's watching. So I think a game should never be 6.5 hours long. Ron, if
no,
you want to,
it
again,
shouldn't.
if you want to sell, which again is my,
Playoffs are different. That's the only thing I got to say. The playoffs are different. Regular season, I'm 100%
but no
buy
one's
in.
watching at 3 in the morning, Ron. How do you? I mean, again, you're looking at it from a perspective of the purity of the sport, and I understand that. I'm looking at it from, like, I want to sell the sport. I want the product to grow. So eyeballs. I'm on the business side.
Yeah.
Um,
There's
but
no clock in baseball. That was the thing that makes it special. That's what changes it from football, from soccer, from
yeah.
basketball. There's no clock. No clock. So, hey, I know we're running up on time here. I'm on low battery now, so
All right,
appreciate.
guys.
I thought I'd
Thanks for
poke the
watching.
bear a
We're
little
gonna
bit
be
there.
we're gonna
So,
be doing we're likely gonna be transitioning our coffee and rip episodes to somewhat like beer and rip or something, because we feel we get more eyeballs and the conversation is better at night or in the early evening. So we may transition our weekly programming to 5 or 6 p.m. Once a week. So stay tuned for that. Thank you all. Follow Ron, follow me, hit me up on Prospect on Jorge Prospector on Facebook or IG if you want to get a box of the Prospect Chase box, Volume 37. For Ron, this is Jorge Prospector. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Jorge
Bye.
Prospector out.